Welcome back. This was selected by all these lovely patrons. We had a vote over which Rolling Stones song that we'd like to do out of a selection, and this one won, and it's a banger. I'm really pleased that it won, actually. So we're going to dive straight in. I'm not going to show you all of the solo parts, but we will go for the intro solo parts. But if you want them, comment below and it will happen. So, tuning first. That's the clean tone, and that is an open E tuning. So low E stays the same. The fifth string goes up, or the A string goes up to B. The next string, the D string, goes up to E. That's the fourth string. So we've got E, B, E. Then the third string, or the G string, goes up just a fret to G sharp. B and E stay the same. The first and second string. Okay, so it allows Keith to do a lot of the all that stuff, okay? Next up, tone. This is my clean tone. I'm also using the Cathal Bred SFT. See how it just lifts the tone. It's not a lot of gain in this tone at all. It's just on pushing it into the edge of breakup a little bit more. Sounds lush. And I'm using the Universal Audio Astra modulation machine for the tremolo. Now, the intro part, all that stuff, I think Keith actually plays up on the fretboard, right? Because you get that. And also, like when you're going to do an artificial harmonic, you know, if you catch a bit of a meat of your hand as well. So he starts playing it up there first, and then he moves back to. And thereafter he's just strumming away normally. Okay, so those are a couple of techniques that are in play. Let's crack on with the first riff. Now the intro is kind of split up into about 5 different riffs. And I'm going to show you all of those. This is as close as I could tab it out. And the first riff goes like this. You just got 3 positions. You're going to be 9th fret, 7th fret, 5th fret, okay? So the first bar is... And then you use your 2nd and 3rd fingers to do the 10th and 11th fret on the 3rd and 4th strings, okay? So you're going to play... like that. So... Then 3 on the 10 and 11... and then off for 3 essentially. Okay, slide that down 1 fret and then you play this part again slowly. I'm not going to read out every single note because you've got the tab there. So then you go down to the 5th fret and play this. Okay, so you've got some repeating patterns already now. And here you're doing 5 and 7 as your double stops, right? Slide it up 2 frets. Okay, so slowly. Now the next part repeats around twice, okay, so that goes. Okay, so that was the same part played round twice. And that, if you're not too fussed about playing this identically to the original, I would stick with that one. Play that all the way through until it goes to this part. So I would play that one 3 times, and then you go into this. Okay, so those next 2 parts, you're not really playing on that 5th string, really. You're just playing double stops with this rhythm. That's pretty straightforward. Slide it down 2 frets. Then when you go down here, you're actually playing everything up a string, so it's the same rhythm. And then, okay, so see how everything's just shifted up a string. Then the next time around it goes. Again, those last 3 bars are identical. The only difference is the first bar, right? So it's a subtle difference. He's playing a bit further back now as well. So the first time he plays. The second time. It's, you know, such a subtle difference. Then the last time round, before it goes into the verse, you play. And that is the start of the verse. So, again. So you've stopped playing 8th notes there, right? That's pretty straightforward. And then back to. And then. And that's just the open low 4 strings. And then the 5th fret. Open 7. 3 times. Then you're into the verse. First riff. Again, there are loads of very, very subtle variations, but for the main bulk of it, you're going to play. Okay, and that's really cool. You just plant your first finger. You can play the whole 6 strings if you want. Very, very Keith Richards, isn't it? And then I think what he does is he plays the 12th fret there. So that rhythm first, sorry, is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then you've got 12th fret with your little finger. Okay, and then off, and then you go for this. So it's a dominant 7 chord shape, okay? So you've got 9, 11, 9, 10. Okay, and then you take it off, so it's... Okay, and then you've got a very bluesy... Just adding your 3rd finger onto the 11th fret there, right? Off and on. So the verse again slowly. 3, 4. there's another variation which I'll show you, because he does mix it up a bit, and this comes in quite often, and it's only a variation in the first bar, and you're going to play. Okay, so it's just that. So it's just that rhythmic variation in the first bar. Second bar's the same. Alright, so interchange those as you will, and then you're into the chorus riff. Now the chorus riff at its core is very simple. It's just 3 chords. And then back into just brilliantly simple. It's so cool. So the rhythm though is what you need to focus on. So you're going to play. Okay, that's like the first time round. So and here a couple of times he'll go early to the 7th fret. Other times he might just be taking his finger off and just playing the open string, so you could do that as well. So that would be like that, right? Okay. So again, chuck that in if you want, but the way I've tabbed it is so the rhythm is the same, it's just okay, that's the rhythm. So slowly. Then the second time around there's a variation where there's a rest at the beginning, right? So that would be okay, like that. So that is just 3, 4, 1. Okay, so you're going to start on an upstroke again. 3, 4, 1. And that time, rather than doing, you're just staying on the 5th fret for 4 and the 7th fret for 4 8th notes respectively. Now just one more variation I want to show you. He starts to put in the sus4, right? So he starts to put in this alright, and all that is I'm putting my second finger 1 fret above where my bar chord is, right, on the 3rd string. So that's just so the first and the last chord, take it off, but leave it on for the rest. So the rhythm would be that, but with same thing down 2 frets. And then you don't do it for the next chord. Right, let's do the intro solo, and we're in standard tuning. And I'm just using the Cathal Inbred SFT for this. Now, I can't play this along with the intro part because it'll just get picked up as a cover and get clonked by YouTube. But I think this is really close to what he's playing. So it goes like this. I'll play 4 bars at a time, okay? So we've got 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the first few bits. Really straightforward. I'll play it a little bit slowly. Essentially, you're just staying here. Okay, so you come in on the 3 and, so it's 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's first few bars. Then you've got this. Starts the phrase again, right? So then you've got this. Okay, so you're just adding in some bends there the second time round. So again, the second time is. Okay. That was that last bar. Then you've got this. 1, 2. Okay, so that part there, once you've done the, you do this. So 3, 4. Three bends on the third one you release. And then you're into the last section. The last section sounds a little bit odd out of context, to be honest, but when you play it along, it'll be fine. So let's go for those 3 bends. So we're going to go 1, 2. All right, that's the bit where it goes. That's when the rest of the band come in there, right? One more time. All right, so once from that bit you go. And then you're done, right? So it's brilliant stuff. Let's go from that last bit. That's a bit strange because I've used an open string there, which I think it's an open string, but I think that's what I hear anyway. 1, 2, 3. So there I'd go, I count 1 and or 3 eighth notes, right? 1, 2, 3. And those ring out for 2 beats each, right? So again, 1, 2. That last riff is awesome. So from that second bend, 3, 4. So that's all eighth notes. And then you've got classic bend, release, pull off. And then you play the 11th fret again. You're done, friends. Hope you enjoyed that. See you again soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.